stay engaged that long when it's this intense of a workout. It shouldn't be so hard. You're just making circles, but it is because you're also asking for the roundness and just enough bend and the forward and the responses that you want, right? Let's go ahead and change your direction. So weight to the inside as you're turning left. Left shoulder is back. Now you should have your weight slightly to your right seat bone, right shoulder back as you change the bend. Right. It takes a little while to get good at shifting that weight to the inside seat bone as you go without having to really move yourself. It just takes practice of moving the weight to the inside again because your seat bone, again, your right seat bone here is influencing his spine to step out as your right leg is influencing his spine to step out. Good. And then your hands again, bring his chin into his chest and then lower his neck to the inch or two. Right there. There. Exactly. Okay. Just remind him and then you soften again. As soon as you feel him yield away from your hand, you give again. You just become elasticy again. Good. Let's trot this way. So go ahead and trot again. That's right. All right.
Oh,
Nice with the
Icarus.
forward, nice with the frame. This is perfect bend. Okay? This is a nice bend on the circle you've got going here. So the other side was a little too bent, wasn't it? So this is much better bend. Now he's lost a little bit of the bend. You can have a little bit more. There you go. That's by bringing that right hand again to the front of the saddle and pushing his shoulder over to that left rein. So again, inside leg moves his haunches over, inside rein moves his shoulder to connect to that left rein. So his neck should be bent against that rein. There you go. Right there. Inside shoulder stays back. Right. Nice. Soften back again. Over the neck and inch. Right. Over the neck and inch again. That's it. So you know now it's by working the hot head a little bit and then softening it a little bit. Right. To keep that soft feeling in his throat. So you feel when you feel it when he starts pulling against your hand. It's when he locks the base of his neck, and that feels like the throat is pulling against the bit. So it's not the bit, it's the throat of the horse and the base of the neck of the horse. Straight ahead down the long side, keeping a slight right bend all the way down the long side. So we're going to go ahead and go straight after this circle. Go straight down the long side. If I take my finger off for a second, it might beep at you, but I'll put it back on. Okay. So you're going to go down the long side now, and you're going to keep him in a slight inside bend all the way down the long side of the arena. So stay straight. Bend him right and keep him on the rail with your right leg, but make him look right. Make him look more to the inside. More to the inside. That's it. Flexing him to the inside, pushing that shoulder to the outside. Good. Making him soften the base of his neck. That's it, because this is his stiffer side, all right? And again, on the long side, a little more forward out of the corner, and bend him right. That's it. Make him flex right. Yes, lovely right here. Really good. That's your trot for a dressage test, by the way. That's a great trot. Like you see it on video. Lovely.
Icarus.
By flexing him to the inside, down the long side this direction, it's making him yield to the base of the neck and give into your hands a little bit more, right? Okay. And a walk transition. Don't lose the bend. So still riding the bend, inside leg still, right rein squeezing, lowering his neck, right. So you continue. See how you have to ride 58s at the same time? You can't just do, since you're on a circle on a bend, you can't do the walk transition and stop bending and stop asking for the frame and stop asking for the softening and stuff. You have to keep asking for all of that while your body says come back, right? And as your body says come back, you did a really great transition because you also kept him forward in it, okay? So a lot of people hit the brakes. Dressage judges are looking for all the downward transitions being very forward. So forward feel and everything. If you have a horse, here's a good one. If you have a horse that tends to want to, well, we'll practice this. I don't think he's one that's going to do this, but we'll play with this. This is just as a for instance, maybe on a different horse, but I don't think he's going to be one like this. But we're talking about how to do the halt transitions. So when you go ahead and trot down to the other end, still with that right flex, you're going to turn at A and come up the center line of the arena. And then somewhere in the very middle of the arena, where X would be, which is between E and B, X is the very center of the arena on the center line, you're going to halt. And that would be the beginning of the test. Go ahead and trot.
Oh, too bad. horse and trot.
Go ahead and trot. Go ahead and trot. And up the center of the arena. Keep that inside flex a little bit here. Keep him looking right and turn. Straight up the center of the arena. Still asking him to keep his chin in. Still asking him to stretch his neck down. Straighten him to the left rein a little bit. There we go. And walk transition. And then halt. Body, neck down, lower the head. Good. Now, that would be your halt in a dressage test. Now, a lot of horses don't want to stand still. I knew he'd be one that would stand still. They wiggle their butts around, right? Yeah, and they're like, oh, they don't want to stand still. You can't make them stand still. You have to keep them thinking forward. So if he were doing that, if he were dancing around at home, you can't use this in the test. You just have to see it and go on. Walk forward 2 or 3 more steps now. So walk forward 2 or 3 steps and halt. Say, pretend he's swinging his butt around again. Walk forward 2 or 3 steps and halt. And you would repeat that until the horse learned to stand still, thinking forward rather than swinging around here. So I just had to throw that in there because a lot of people have trouble with halts. I can tell you to be one that would stand still pretty good. But, you know, if you have a problem with a horse halting, everybody wants to try to make them stand still. And the horse just gets more anxious, and they're not thinking forward. They have to be thinking forward. I brought this up because of the forward thinking in your downward transitions as well, which you did a great trot walk transition where you kept him thinking forward through it, and that's important. Go ahead and trot again, and you can track left. Go ahead and track left when you get to C. You get to C, we'll turn left. Go back to your trot. You can go back to your trot. That's it, and nice and forward. Now remember, in this direction, you have to ride a little bit more with your right rein in your left leg because he wants to overbend himself a little bit to the left, and we don't want too much bend back, just enough bend. So you have to kind of work that right rein for the roundness a little bit more here, that outside rein. You primarily pulls on your right rein either direction, so you've got to really kind of keep squeezing off that outside rein. Inside rein soften, outside rein squeezing. There you go. So it's not about the inside rein this direction, because this direction is already soft on the inside. It's the outside rein that tends to push into it, be a little strong. So your outside rein is a little soft on the inside, but you know, you can still work slightly on the inside, but it's more about the outside rein and the inside leg. Go straight ahead and make him look slightly to the outside of the arena down the rail here. Make him look right. Make him look outside. That's right, softening that right side of his neck. Before the corner, straighten in, and then you can bend through the corner. So straighten and bend through the corner with your inside leg. And forward. It doesn't mean now he's overbending left again. There's too much bend. So again, up the long side, bend him outside. To the right. There you go. Now straighten. Back to straight. That's right. So it's about that outside rein, not the inside rein. Soften that inside rein. Good. When you go through the corner, there's more your inside leg. Not a whole lot of inside rein. Otherwise, you overbend yourself to the inside. On the circle again here. Back on the circle. Back on the circle. No? Can you hear me? Okay, there. And pick up your counter transition. So again, with this horse, it's a lot about that outside rein. Good. Outside rein. Outside inside leg, outside rein. Inside leg, outside rein. And thinking shorter strides in the front by manipulating the contact again. Work your fingers a little. That's better to let him find a little more balance. So he's thinking a little bit more about cantering in place. Thinking a little bit more about cantering on the spot. Where he's not going so far. There you go. Then soften. As soon as he answers it correctly, then you give back again, right? So it's a lot of giving back. A lot of giving back. Otherwise, it's too much wrestling a horse into position. It's not about wrestling. It's about showing him where you want them to be and then leaving them alone for a stride or two and then repeating it again if they lose it. So you bring him back again with your outside rein, inside leg pushes, outside rein closes a little stronger. And when he slows himself down and yields to the bit, then you get there. Then you get back. Yeah, that's a better balance. That's a better balance. It's all that outside rein this side though. Not work that inside rein too much this direction because that just makes him twisted. It tilts him too much. And a trot transition. And again, lower neck. Give back. Yeah, outside rein, not the inside one. Outside rein. There you go. So you work that inside rein this side, and he just gets a head tilt going to the left and doesn't really yield through his neck. And a walk transition. That's Right. Good. Nice forward feel. Long rein for a minute for him. So let him have a long rein. Go ahead, long rein. Come over here. So this direction, Hugo, it's not about that inside rein. He just, all he's doing is going like this, and he's already over bending his head, but he's not even giving in the neck. It's that outside rein. And it's that right rein this side, it's that right rein the other side too. Because that's his stiffer, stronger side, so you have to make him yield off that right rein to the right and to the left. And the left rein, if you do too much on the left rein this direction, you get too much bend and a head tilt, and he's just, you know, because it's the wrong side. It's this side that needs to be worked on. With your inside leg, you know, still with your inside leg. That was good. Let him walk a second more. We'll do some more. We'll have a little break here for a second. I hate when you film me and I don't realize it.
What? I didn't do nothing.
I saw you. Out of the corner of